Listen up. I finally have scientific proof that Spider-Man is a crime against nature. Allow me to explain. A recent incident involving a construction crane and a tiny bit of ice turned into a spider snafu when the masked menace decided to intervene. The result? A disaster the likes of which this city has never seen. We have yet to receive a body count, but I can assure you, it will be... What's that? I'm told no lives were lost, thank heavens. But the number of injured is likely significant. We're still awaiting word from local hospitals on just how many... Seriously? I'm now being told there were no injured. However, this doesn't change the fact that this tragedy could have been avoided if Spider-Man had just let nature take its course. Jared, get me new fact checkers. I know they're your roommates. Get me new ones. Get rid of the one with the beanie.
Jesus. Alright, so currently we are grinding out just this one last benchmark. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. But I kind of want to just talk about the game because I am officially done. As you can see, I am 100%. I am level 30. Do I grind till whatever that max is? Probably not. Maybe. We'll see. Anyways, I have completed all the suits. We have officially grabbed all of them. All the visor mods are complete. All the suit mods are complete. We got new gadgets, which this is the one for New Game Plus, because I did not show my journey through New Game Plus. Same with this one. And this one. And this one. I unlocked all the skills. These last three are the ones you get for playing New Game Plus. And then, yeah, so I believe that, I don't want to fucking replay the game. But otherwise, I have 100%ed the game, again, on my New Game Plus. I have also grabbed all the trophies, which I cannot show you because I'm streaming, but rest assured, I have the platinum. And then, as you saw, we're just going for the last few benchmarks, which is just swinging super fast. I guess a few things to start off with this game. I am a little disappointed that it's a little bit shorter. At the same time, I kind of like that it's a little bit shorter. Show us the plat faker, JK. I would, but it won't let me. Cause you see, I'm trying to look at it right now. See, I'm staring at the platinum. Be yourself, collect all trophies. Promise you, sir. You can go on my profile and check. I did it. I did it with this base right here. At least the last trophy. I guess trophies not hard at all.
He's capping, y'all. He capping.
I'm not capping. I have it. You can check my profile. Me kind of talking about this game. I think we both kind of came to a consensus that we like this game a lot better. I think the story is more intriguing, as well as, like, even though Miles is just kind of like a starter Spider-Man, and he's not like super like smart like Peter to come up with all the gadgets, only having 4 gadgets at your disposal like it had me more inclined to use gadgets. I barely use gadgets in the other game, but I've used them a lot in this game. What is happening? Okay, this game, performance-wise, this game I feel like is not as good as the first one. Grinding one of the benchmarks to get the 50 combos, I was literally getting like fucking 10 frames per second, and I was just like doing that like just too often, like not too long ago. I'm sure if it was, this is the PS4 version, if it was PS5, you know, they have lock 50, that's my bad, lock 60 frames per second, so you know, that would be amazing, but I'm playing on PS4, so we only get 40. How much longer Red Swing? I'm almost there. Thank God. Because I really want a fucking cigarette while I talk about this game. Anyway, story in game and collectibles wise, it's a lot shorter than the first game, which is also knocked by the price. The price of this game, I believe, was $50. Ken can fact check me if I'm wrong on that. I think it was $50. Because, you know, it's a little bit shorter of a game, which kind of sucks. I kind of understand though. I mean, Miles is only like a starting out as a Spider-Man, while Peter was Spider-Man for a few years before we caught up to him in the game. So kind of understandable. It kind of is, I guess, a little bit better for like if you're completing the game, because you know I didn't have to put in so many hours like I did the first game. The first game alone with benchmarks, I at least put in like 6 hours, maybe 10.
Friendly neighborhood
Just
user
fucking
just spotted a weapons deal
grinding
going down.
benchmarks. But this game wasn't that hard, and there we go. All the benchmarks as well. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Just like the first game, although it really wasn't hard. The only things that I was self-aware of some of the benchmarks in the end game that I was just doing, but it wasn't hard. I only had to grind this one a little bit, but it's not hard. You just go on the easiest difficulty and just go to one of the bases, and then you just saw me grinding this one out a little bit. But otherwise, that is complete. Maybe I might see what happens, but I'm sure it doesn't really matter too much. It kind of seems to me that there might be DLC for this game, because I mean I have 62 extra fucking like what are they called? The like parts, I guess. I have grabbed, you know me, I 100%ed the regular playthrough, and this is obviously my New Game Plus playthrough. So just like in the first Spider-Man, I 100%ed both of the playthroughs, which in this playthrough, might I add, I did not all the way through, only like the first few missions I didn't, but I did play on the ultimate difficulty, even though you didn't have to, because I was bored. So I did get the experience like I did in the first game, although I think the first game, the ultimate difficulty is way harder. I remember raging and getting fucked way more often. In this one, it really wasn't that hard. But sometimes I did get fucked. We're gonna take like 2 seconds from talking for right now.
Let's get an ad break.
Yep, get an
Serene,
ad
can you
break.
bring me my water? Alright. Yeah. It's fresh.
I just wanted to go into my garage so I can talk and have a cigarette, because I need one. So one major difference from the last game from this game is I was using my computer and uploading videos. I think I have like 80 videos, or like maybe like 96 videos or so. I have a weird feeling it's like 96. I think I almost hit 100. Just like doing all the games. I mean,
Spider-Man or?
yeah, the first Spider-Man, because of the DLCs as well.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. 96 videos, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because I did. What I would do is like do 20-minute videos, and I did my first playthrough. Grabbed all the collectibles, and same with the second, the Ultimate Spider-Man. I did not show me grinding the benchmarks, because the benchmarks in that game are fucking ridiculous. Otherwise, I would have been up to like 1,000 videos. But then the DLCs, I think I only played once. I don't think I went back and play like on a new game. I think I only played on the New Game Plus, because there really was no point to play it twice. So I don't think I did that. Um, but yeah, I had like a lot of videos. And for this game, I didn't really show my adventure through my New Game Plus. Although it really wasn't too different, but a few things I do wish I kind of did like stream. Um, I do kind of wish I went through now, like streaming, although I kind of like here and there played. So I didn't want to like start up a stream if I was only going to play for like a few minutes or whatever. But I actually got a lot of dialogue for the end game that was actually really cool, which this is kind of like I only kind of discovered tonight that I really like about the game, because tonight I was already like almost, well, I'd say I was like a quarter done with all the collectibles until tonight, and then I just like finished up the game. But in the old game, when you beat the game, like beat the story, and then you went after collectibles, the game would act as if you were in a certain section of the story instead of end game. So it was kind of weird. In this game, they actually improved on that, where going into like Roxxon bases, in the first time I did it, as you could see through my playthrough, when I went, because I grabbed most of the collectibles before the story was done. The only collectibles I need to grab were the postcards, because that was, you could only unlock that post story. Um, but most of them, like, so for example, the Roxxon bases, once you were in there, they were basically talking about, oh, we can take Krieger down with this, we can take down Roxxon, blah blah blah. But at the end of the story, you take down Krieger and Roxxon basically. And so when you're going through the bases, they are basically acting as if Krieger is in jail, and they're saying, I know Miles said, I don't think there's going to be too much in here because Krieger's already locked up. And then they said, at least we can shut this base down. And even after I got all the bases done, they were kind of talking about, at least Krieger's going to be gone, and at least we did the right thing and shut down these bases. So I got like entirely different dialogue for doing these bases, um, like before beating the story, and then now doing it after. Because in my New Game Plus, I just ran through the story. I grabbed like a few time capsules to finish out my character, which all I needed to grab was like the gadgets. And that was really it. I just wanted to grab the gadget upgrades. The last, excuse me, the last upgrades for the gadgets. So that's all I grabbed, just the time capsule, so I didn't really get anything special. So that was really cool. And I also got a lot of different just dialogue like through the phone. Um, I got a few different dialogues with Rio or the mother. I got actually like a lot of different dialogue with Peter, like kind of giving me advice, kind of updating, kind of I guess Miles on his life, um, kind of just giving like spider advice, life advice, all that, which I thought was pretty cool. I think my favorite one that he said was Miles asked Peter what he should tell and not tell his mother, and Peter just basically told Miles to talk it out with his mom and ask her what she's comfortable hearing, and Miles tell her what he's comfortable or like not comfortable sharing. I think that one was like cool dialogue, just giving Miles kind of advice to handle people who know about him being Spider-Man. Um, there was even dialogue with Gloria, the I have a girlfriend girl. um, she was asking Miles to like help with Feast, and he was like, "Yeah, me and Haley can swing by the deaf girl." So that was cool. I even got a kind of dialogue with Aaron, Aaron Davis, the uncle. I got a little bit of um, dialogue with him while he was in jail. Um, which he basically said that he was sorry for everything that happened. He was going to be in jail for 2 years, and he's just trying to work on being a better person, which I thought that was really cool. Um, oh, I think Ken might have left. Ken was tired of hearing me. And then just like, a few dialogues with the mother, just like, oh, yeah, Mom, I'm just out doing Spider-Man things. And she's like, I'm never going to get used to, like, hearing you say that, blah, blah, blah. And then just, like, had a nice mother and son talk, like, oh, I love you, mijo. Oh, I love you too, Ma. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So basically what I'm trying to say is Endgame is a lot more fun. Like, if you go through this New Game Plus, I really recommend you beat the story. And if you are going to grab collectibles, then I would do that. Because then you get, you know, I think I got like a few more podcasts than I did as well. Even though Danica, I'm not really too big of a fan. It was nice, getting new podcasts from her that I didn't because, I didn't play that much extra after the story. So to just like add more dialogue into the story after the game was done was pretty cool. Um, Instead of, in the other game, they would act like you're at the beginning of the story or midway through the story, and then you really wouldn't get too much dialogue in between grabbing collectibles after you beat the story. Um, so I really do like that. There's just been a lot of improvements in this game. We only had to go through one kind of walking simulation, and it wasn't even that bad, and it was very short. We didn't have any bullshit MJ sections. Uh, even in the first game, I liked Miles' section. It wasn't even that bad. Like you were kind of like sneaking around. I don't know. It kind of felt like you were just being stealthy, except for in MJ's like parts. That shit was stupid and annoying and boring. Um, Spider-Man doesn't need to be told where the enemies are. Anyways, so I really like this game. I hope the next game is fun. I feel like we might get some DLC, like, cause, we have so much. Like, I have like 12 leftover skill points. I have like 300 fucking activity tokens, and then the like almost 70 like tech parts. So I don't know. I really don't know why they went like overboard on it, because even just the base 35 parts, they get from base game, you don't even use all of them. So I don't even know why they gave us so much more extra than we needed. Um, so I don't know. Maybe we'll get some DLC. Maybe not. We'll see. I hope so. I really do, because I don't want this game to be over. Uh, but otherwise, I mean, I guess it's kind of my bad for not, streaming my whole New Game Plus. But I kind of just decided I'm not doing it. Plus, so, like, I can listen to music if I wanted to. That's just like the main thing. I wish, we could listen to music while we streamed, but you can't. Plus, DMCA, fuck you right in the butt. So, kind of sucks. But otherwise, I can't really think of too much else. I am finished with the game. I have 100%ed both of my playthroughs, and I have grabbed all the benchmarks. Like I said before, a lot less of a grind than the first game, which I'm kind of like okay about it, but I'm also not okay. I still wish there was more content. I'm just glad that they fixed the benchmarks. I'm glad, the benchmarks aren't fucking insane like the last one, where, you had to do something like 10 times the amount you did, like you had to in this game, which is great. So just thank you, Insomniac, for not fucking me with the benchmarks. And plus, they kind of give you like an incentive. You get stickers, although I'm not really like too big on the photo mode. I only used it once, and that was for the trophy. Otherwise, I really wouldn't have used it at all. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next game. Hopefully we get DLC, but if not, then we have the next game to look forward to. Um, My wishes are for it to be a co-op game. I mean, they really could pull it off since they have the two Spider-Mans. Um, but otherwise, if they probably won't, you know, badass, awesome shit, it doesn't happen often. So most likely, it's just going to be a single player. Hopefully, we get a good balance between the two Spider-Men. Um, hopefully, it'd be even cool if you could just pick which one you want to play with at a certain time and the other one kind of gives you backup or something. Um, if it's like a huge mission, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I hope it's a good game. Uh, so far, I think Miles Morales is better than the first one. There's a lot of uh, things that they did a lot better than the first one. The first one is still amazing in my eyes, and there's a lot more content to it, especially with the 3 DLCs and just like the more collectibles in the game and the little bit longer story. Um, but otherwise, this game is great. I really liked it. So hopefully the third one is even better. Um, but for now, unless they drop some DLCs, then that's going to be it for Miles Morales. Again, I think it's a 10 out of 10 game. Really fun grind. I did a lot more extra than I needed to, but that's just how I am. Um, and yeah, so I will see you guys in the next Let's Play. Don't know what that's going to be, but who knows? We'll figure it out when the time comes. I have a lot of game series I have to finish that I never got to, stream in the first place. So we'll see what we get to. Um, on the new game list, really not any new games coming up here. I know I do have a video coming soon of Season 1 Intel and even Onslaught Intel for Call of Duty. Yay. I love grinding Onslaught for Intel. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for me. I'm done rambling. And yeah, that's it. Yeah. Well, this is awkward because I wasn't in my room yet. But yeah, one more time for you guys. Everything is out. My controller is dying on me, so oh god. Wait, is the social feed like kind of updated? What the fuck? Oh my god, look at that. Alright, well anyways, that's gonna be it for me. I'm actually done now. God, I still can't get used to this guy's look. Okay, that's definitely it for me.